Hey y'all, this is Ange and welcome back to a special episode of Brickmetric. Because today I have a special guest, the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime himself, in Lego form. Optimus Prime is from Lego set 10302 and it is 1,508 pieces. And he is just awesome. But before we get to Lego Optimus Prime, we have to go back to where it all started. Oh, and by the way, on the box it does say Transformers Optimus Prime, and it has the Hasbro on there printed on the box. So this is a collab between Hasbro and Lego. I think it's just awesome. This could be the beginning of several more Transformer sets, and Mr. Brickmetric is hoping that it will be very much. So he let me borrow his Transformer, the original from 1980 to 1982, Optimus Prime Transformer. Here he is. This actually has the whole truck. And so he's a little dude. This is a small version. And he's been very much played with, but a very cool very cool toy. And he's got his, the red truck and everything. He's got his gun here. But doesn't have some of the things that they have on the Lego set. So there's some more details on the Lego set that were not included with this toy. But we'll get to that in a second. But before we do that, I want to read you something. This is from the original toy, and Mr. Brickmetric saved this when he was a kid. He had this cut from the box. This is from the original box, and it talks all about Optimus Prime, so I'm going to read that to you. Optimus Prime is a function. He's the commander. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Optimus Prime is the largest, strongest, and wisest of all Autobots. Feels his role as the protection of all life, including Earth life. Fights unceasingly to defeat the Decepticons. Splits into 3 autonomous modules. 1. Optimus Prime, the brain center known as the Commander. 2. Roller, the Autobot scout car, a spy who operates up to 1,200 miles away. And 3. Autobot headquarters, the combat deck equipped with a versatile mechanic artillery robot. Injury to one module is felt by the other 2. And this actually had this little red thing here. So you put this over, you could actually see his strength, his intelligence, and all those things that we're going to see on the plaque here. So just to give you a description of the original Optimus Prime. And he looks super cool. He's got like a purplish, bluish color to him. And the one thing they didn't include with the Lego set was this rig here. But he's a tiny little guy. So let's go on to the Lego set. Here he is, Optimus Prime. He has his little plaque here. And it says his strength is 10, his intelligence is 10, his speed is 8, his endurance is 10, his rank is 10, his courage is 10, his firepower is 8, and his skill is 10. Now, Optimus Prime has the Energon cube that was included with this. This part apparently was a bit of a disappointment because the Energon cube was more blue. But there it is. This is the Energon cube. This is a piece here so that when he transforms into a truck, you actually put that on. This is his Energon axe. And actually, this takes the place of his hand. So in the show, this would actually take the place of his hand. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. But here he is, Optimus Prime. He has so many awesome pieces. They used a lot of translucent pieces here. Love these, the windows. everything that makes him turn into a truck. Here's his belt when he is Optimus Prime, so that's where when he turns into a truck, you would put that other piece. One thing about Optimus Prime is he's very poseable. Look at his head. I mean, he's a transformer. You can move him around. You can move his arms. This is a really cool Lego set. It's just like the action figure. You can just move it, play with it, change it to a truck, do whatever you do. He can have his Energon axe. And another thing is, if you'll notice throughout, he's got these chrome Lego pieces. And those are really nice. This show, makes him look like a truck. I'm going to flip him around to the back. And you can see all these rubber wheels. I mean, these are some sturdy wheels that they have included on here. It's pretty cool. There's the lights here. Some more lights. And this is a printed piece right here. And also he has that on his arms as well. So pretty cool Lego set. But best part about this, and one thing they didn't include on the original figure, is open this up and there is his matrix of leadership. And that is really cool because whoever is the leader of the Autobots has this matrix of leadership. Every leader has to have this. So now we are going to transform Optimus Prime. And so you can see him in a truck form in just a second. So now Optimus Prime is a truck. And how awesome does he look? He's got his smokestacks up here. And we changed out that belt piece in the front with that piece that I showed you at the beginning for his truck. And probably like, well, where does his gun go? Well, his ion blaster actually fits right here in the back. So that was pretty neat. Have that included. And this truck really rolls. I mean, this is a nice set. You could roll it all over your kitchen floor if you wanted to. I know collectors everywhere are screaming saying, no, don't do that. But, I mean, that's pretty. It looks like a totally different Lego set. It's just amazing how all these pieces fit together to transform into this set. I think that's just amazing. But we'll flip them around. You can see the lights in the back. Very cool. And then one thing, his jetpack comes off of him when you do when you transform the Lego set, because it doesn't really go anywhere. So we laid that off to the side. And there's no place for his Energon axe to go on the truck either. So this is him as the truck. They did put the ion blaster in there. It looks like it's just part of the truck. So it's pretty cool. And we also have, in comparison, the original Optimus Prime transformed as well. So you can see what they look like. So, as Optimus Prime would say, Autobots roll out. So Lego, keep rolling out the Autobots because we love Optimus Prime. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.